Happy Sabbath. I had to talk about something else in today's nature talk, but then like at the very last moment I got a thought that okay, I have to study about this more, so I changed the topic in a very last moment. Actually, most of the youth would have heard about this, but since I haven't taken up about this topic in the church, I once again like to take the same. So today I'm going to talk about autumn season, the fall season. So I wanted to ask you all, how many of you like autumn season? Okay. So like most of us like autumn season, but personally my favorite season is winter. Uh, most of us like autumn season because it will be so nice when we see all the fallen leaves or flowers on the way which we walk or on the way which we travel, and it will be so beautiful to witness that. But God has placed seasons in our lives to learn about Him only. So we will see what we can learn from this autumn season. So there are 4 things which we can learn. Next slide. First is God always lives with us. So if we see the trees, like almost all the trees have green colored leaves, but then each leaf has a hidden color in that. And we can see those hidden colors only in this autumn season. So this season basically occurs before summer season. Like if the leaves are started to fall, then we will get to know that the summer is near. In the trees, what happens is the trees use a chemical called chlorophyll to produce food for themselves. So they usually capture sunlight and convert water and carbon dioxide, which is released, into oxygen and sugar, which will be essential for their growth. It will also, like the chlorophyll will also help the trees to produce flowers and fruits as well. But when the days get shorter and colder, and when the winter passes by, and slowly when the autumn season comes in, what happens is there will be more lesser sunlight. Because of that, trees won't be able to produce they won't be able to process the chlorophyll, and chlorophyll will completely stop working in the trees, and that's where the leaves will begin to show their colors. In the same way, even God tells us that He always lives with us. Like even we can't see the hidden colors of the leaves, in which color they are. They only show green color outside, but when it comes to the autumn season, when the fall season comes, they show their hidden colors. In the same manner, even if we cannot see God around us, God is always with us, as it says in this verse, 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you. So even if we cannot see God in our trials and temptations, we always have God with us, and God is giving us assurance through this verse, telling that He is always with us. And second lesson what we are going to learn is created for a purpose. So we would have noticed in trees, while like usually for fun, or somehow we just pluck leaves and we see, and we just tend to notice how the leaves look. So like even if the leaves belong to a same tree, each leaf has its own characteristic, and each leaf looks in a different manner. Some leaves will be long, some leaves will be short, some leaves will be smooth, and some leaves will be rough, some leaves will be wide, and some leaves will be thin and narrow. But then all those leaves work for a single tree to like process whatever sunlight or whatever water they get. So in the same manner, even each of us present here are created in a unique manner and are created for a special purpose of God, as it says in Ephesians chapter 2 verse 10. For we are His workmanship, created in Christ Jesus unto good works, which God hath before ordained that we should walk in them. So each of us have unique talents within us, which we can use to glorify God. So this season, I mean this autumn season, teaches us about that as well. And the next lesson we can see is making a change for God. So usually in the autumn season, the tree prepares itself to shed the leaves, to change the color of the leaves and shed the leaves, and then grow new leaves so that it could be prepared for the summer. So some of the leaves colors will be in red, orange, yellow and gold, like based on the presence of chlorophyll in the tree, they display different colors. In the same way, God teaches us through this that we can show Jesus in our attitudes, in the things we say and the things we do for the people around us. And this season also says that when we choose to live God, we become beautiful beacons of God's love to other people. So we can see this in the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 16. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. So how many ever mistakes we have to it tells us that when we choose to live for God, we have to make some changes so that even people around us can really sense who Jesus is. And the last point is we have to be prepared for his second coming. As it says in Matthew chapter 24 verse 32, now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that the summer is nigh. So when we see the autumn season, we can know that the summer is nigh. In the same manner, in these last days, God has given us the events which will happen, and we can see it all throughout the world. So it is kind of an autumn season which we are facing right now. We are undergoing through a lot of trials and temptations, but then we have a hope that God will come and he will take us back to heaven. So let us all choose to be with God and have a blessed Sabbath. Thank you.